The screen of the Tiger face is a little bulging, and the overall display area is quite different in terms of width and thickness. The table with the MD logo below it is very much like part of the frame. You can see that its actual display area is about the same as that of the PSP Go. That's why I suggest you choose a black machine this time. You can see that the upper and lower black borders blend better with the borders. There is nothing wrong with this screen size and the game effect. It is very comfortable to watch because it has no black borders. Hello everyone. So the game console we are here to chat about this time is Amponic just launched this RG40XX. Then the current starting price of this new phone is less than 400 yuan. And it also comes with this bag as a gift. And it's still a set with 64G. That bag that Brother Joe always carries is quite good. You still have this kind of sponge net underneath it? And put the machine in it? Oh my, it can fit perfectly, right? Fortunately, there is also space reserved for putting things on top. The overall size is also quite suitable. This bag has always been highly praised. Especially after I was disgusted by the package of a new phone recently. Then the packaging will not be shown to everyone. Still no different from before. This time it didn't come with a sticker. It's because everyone can see the screen. It's that kind of curved screen. Slightly bulging. It's not like Brother Joe's previous machine. The entire screen is recessed. So it's just not suitable for stickers. I think there's nothing wrong with not sending a sticker. After all, this screen effect is indeed covered with film. Not very pretty. Then there is an oil layer on the surface of the screen. The fingerprints are not particularly obvious. But there must be. But at least it's easier to clean. So plus it itself delivers the package. I don't think this is a big problem. Then let's take a look at the machine body. This time RG40XX. It's obviously a horizontal plate machine. Because the H series are all horizontal plate machines. Compared with the previous 35XX. It has an obvious shape change. 35XX words before. It is a relatively square one. Then after it becomes bigger now. It's made into an arc all around. This will give you a better grip. There are a lot of people saying that this look is so awesome. Right. But I think it doesn't matter what shape it is. These handheld consoles. In fact, all they originally copied were PSV. Right. Its structure comes from PSV. It doesn't matter whether you are 16v9 or 4v3. Right? Even if you make it 1:1. This is your kind, right? Arrow keys. Joystick. There is also this layout. Overall shape. In fact, it's all more or less. There's so much misleading about PSV. What about the feel of the machine this time? I give it an absolute thumbs up. Because of this machine. It is relatively light overall. How light is it? Let's get one. Show it to everyone. 201 grams. What you need to know about RG35XXSP. It's this flip-top game console. We think it's very small. Right. After all, it has the shape of an SP. So how much does it weigh? Its weight is 200 grams. That's basically the weight of these two machines. Are exactly the same. Can you believe this? Hold in hand. Its entire center of gravity is balanced on its two hands. its grip. There is also a better sense of weight. Let's take a look again. You look like Brother Joe from before. A 1:1 square meter, right? It is 265 grams. So overall it is much heavier. Don't look at it. The two widths are the same. But in terms of thickness, there is a very big difference. It's the place where we all look the thinnest. Right. There is also a big difference in thickness. If you want to find fault, it's the piece behind it. It would be better if you can put two pieces of anti-slip glue. In this case, it's the RJ4005M I bought before. It does better. But this is a metal machine, so it's relatively heavy as a whole. This should be more than 270 grams. It is relatively heavy. And I liked this machine very much at the time. I think everything about the feel is perfect. The only thing is that its direction keys are at the bottom. It's not on it. At that time I felt. After all, your machine is not very powerful. A little hesitant to play PS2. Machines below PS2 still have buttons. Don't worry if you put it on top. So I bought it then. Brother Joe claims that the RJ353PS has the best feel. This machine feels really good. But I didn't expect it to be so big. We can take a look at these two machines. Regardless of width or thickness, both are much larger than RJ40XX. This machine is also much heavier. Then the CPU it uses is 3566. But this machine is not cheap either. So overall, this new machine, no matter in terms of weight or from the screen size, I think they are all better. The rocker of this machine, it's a little too short. A bit too short and too light. On the contrary, it is the rocker of this machine. It will feel better. There is no difference between the two arrow keys. There is no difference in the feel of the keys. If you want to say, it feels better. What's great is that it's mainly the shoulder button. One of its shoulder buttons is relatively large in size. One is this conductive glue, so it feels better when pressed. As for this 40XXH, its shoulder keys are micro-moving like this. In fact, I quite like this crunchy feel. Only underneath this, the button will bulge out a little bit. So it doesn't mean that it doesn't take care of the feel at all. I think there's nothing wrong with the feel of this one. So it feels very good in hand. Let's also take a look at its layout. There is not much difference from the previous 35XXH. Includes volume switch. Then reset button. There is also a Type-C charging port. There is also this HDMI output. The lower part is the card slot for 2 TF cards. Add headphone jack. Then add 2 speakers. It supports stereo output. Talked for a long time. It's time for us to get down to business. Next, I will turn it on and show you the machine. First, the screen got bigger. I think this is still very important. And you are like when this machine was launched before. There are quite a few sets of this screen. Because the hand leather machine has a lot of light leakage. What other phenomenon? But this machine. This is my skin. I really tried it. There is really no light leakage at all. Everyone can be sure of this. You can see the hair color around this black area. It's really relatively even. And this 40XXH is also equipped with a rocker light. It's the same as this square screen phone. For example, we can also change it to light chasing mode. Right? We can use this joystick. Right. Different directions. It will light up differently. All very good. But I still prefer this multicolor rainbow. Especially with this black machine. There is a colorful black feeling. What about the same time? We can also look at 4-inch screens and 3-inch screens. A practical manifestation. Right. As you can see, the difference is quite big. Right. We can also run a game to compare. The overall display area gap is quite large. Right. Most arcade games are 4 versus 3. No problem running PS twice. 3D games are very smooth. That's probably what PS looks like. I think it's very good. At the same time he runs other games. I think Brother Joe is becoming more and more particular now. He also has a lot of masks. Masks are all included. The effects are also good. I will run another platform game for you. Those are the machines from before. 3.5 inches is a bit small for playing MD. This looks very comfortable. The display area and other aspects are also pretty good. Let's look for Chinese filters. Let's find a CRT scan line. Look at this. The first one is the first scan line. Does it have more flavor? More flavor. Right? It has an old-fashioned flavor. The piece below it. Just MD logo table cover. It's very much like part of the border. Right? At this time, you can check the status of the machine alone. Does it feel like a Sega handheld machine? So now we're in. Revenge of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 12. It's actually going to run. In this 16:9 game. Don't open it to full screen. This display screen of it. It is also at least 3.5 inches or more. You like its actual display area. Probably similar to PSP Go. There is no problem if I have a 3.7-inch one. I think it's almost 3.7 to 3.8. It actually looks better than 3.5. This feeling of shock. The impact of this game is really good. It also supports vibration. That's when you get beaten. It will also vibrate when being beaten. This is pretty good. It can be seen that Brother Joe has indeed done a lot of adaptation. So why do you recommend everyone to choose a black machine this time? Just look at the black edges and borders above and below. Integrated better. This should not be possible with other colors. In addition to games like porting. The highest H700 can touch PSP. Of course, it can also run on the H700 used. But it's just too small to run the PSP. But I don't think there's anything wrong with this machine. God of War is really a bit stuck. You can see that it is only about 10 frames. Although we set up frame skipping,